Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for
oh man, it's displaying all the stuff. It's displaying all the stuff. Let me turn it all off. All right, there we go. All right, I think we're back. Anyway, Michelle, welcome. Effie, got Maruta. We got Andrew, welcome. We got Reiki, and who else we got? Bartman, and we got me, and I think that's it. And yeah, I think that's it. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate that. And welcome, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We also got Oscar in the queue on the PayPal side. So let's get started with all of this stuff. So I got distracted. I was watching the intro. I was making sure the intro looked good. So yeah, it looked good. It looked good. All right, a little advice reading. I don't know what the advice is about, but we'll look and see what kind of advice we can get to right here and see what's going on. All right, off to the Tarot Tower we go. And let's see, Anime Tarot? I think Anime Tarot will be all right. We'll do a little bit of Anime Tarot. It's kind of early for the anime, but, you know, it's always good time there. Sunlight, thank you for your donation. And welcome back. What is going on, Sunlight? Hopefully you enjoyed the stream before because you're back, and that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. So the Tarot Tower cam is available. We're good with that. And the Anime Tarot is right there. So we're perfect. We're good. No more technical difficulties today. We should be running 120% right now. So let's get that done with Oscar. Wants to know about advice reading. Okay, Oscar, I don't know what the advice is for, but I don't know. We'll see. Tarot teasers, welcome. Lindy, welcome back. Good to see everybody. It's a nice Wednesday evening. It is hump day. Hopefully everybody had some humping done. And if you didn't, maybe you can get it done tomorrow, at least catch up. It's halfway to Friday, and that is the important aspect, at least. That is it. Lunar mayonnaise. That's better than lunar mustard, I guess. Lunar mayonnaise. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here. We got advice reading. I have no idea what the advice is for, so this is going to be a new adventure over here. Six of Cups. Talk to a friend. Maybe the friend has, or maybe the acquaintance or something has something going on there. But yeah, the Six of Cups just says, as far as advice goes, I think people that know the situation, people that know you, people that are going to be kind of familiar with the entire environment are going to be able to give a very good perspective on how things are looking or what things are doing and what have you. And I think some people that may be familiar with the situation also as well could understand the situation from a different perspective. And so they're going to give you a little bit of a different swing or a different kind of look on everything. So I think that's going to be done as well. Be random with me. Welcome. Good to see you. Ace of Discs. Try to find the stable endpoint here. So there's a lot of things moving around. You have a lot of moving parts here. And there's a lot of different aspects to keep track of. You want to find the things that are stable, find the things that are predictable within the situation. So I think that's going to be a big pivot point to sort of, this is where I want to go with this. This is how I want to treat this. I think that's going to be very important because the Ace of Discs said there's always sort of that level of stability in the middle. And if we can find that, if we can use that, maybe use it as a fulcrum to make better decisions, to get better actions in the future, I think that is going to be an exciting aspect as well. The Emperor also says take charge, right? Don't let other people sort of mandate what's going on. You have an opinion as well. This is something that affects you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be interested in it at all. But this is something you need to pursue, and you need to make sure that your opinion is known, and you need to make sure that you're able to get at least an aspect or a foot in the door here and make the changes for the better inside of the situation. You don't want to just be a spectator while everybody else makes all of the important decisions. I don't think that works for you. You know what I'm saying? RR, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, the anime tarot is down. Let's go for the Sufi tarot. That has been a minute since we have drawn that one up. Sufi tarot is everybody's favorite tarot over there. So yeah, interesting indeed. All right, we're going to go with who is next? Who's next? Anne is next. RR and Antonio, thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate you. So yeah, see what's going on here with Anne. How soon is soon if the reading about G reaching out is true? I don't know if you want number of days or something. I mean, specifics is not the big tarot thing, I guess. Tarot's kind of a very sort of a vague type of, tarot deck. Soon, soonish, what have you. If you want a date and time, you're getting kind of in the risque territory of, well, if it didn't work, it didn't work. But okay, well, we'll do that. How soon is soon? If about G reaching out soon is true. 9 of coins is nice. We got a 4 of staffs. 4 of staffs sort of talk about the home, happy family, the beginning of that. I think that's going to be very, very important. And the 4 of staffs also says that what can we find stability-wise here within this? We need to come together. I think that's the important part here. 4 of staffs talking about coming together, making a happy home, a happy family, and getting opportunities that we wouldn't have had otherwise. So I want to build something better. I want to sort of build up a structure. I want to sort of make the structure known, what have you, as well. We got Mazan over here with the 4 of coins. So this is something where they're very hesitant to reach out. They just take a little bit longer than usual to reach out. They're very hesitant to reach out. So it just feels like that, yeah, this is going to be something that could take a little longer than expected, but soon-ish. I really can't give you like an exact date time kind of thing. But the 4 of coins just says, yeah, we've been hiding out. We have been in that realm of, pulling back a little bit. We haven't been as expressive as we need to be, as, sort of out there and making things happen in the way that we need to do it. 9 of coins says we do make things up as we go along many times as far as the communication, the connections, and what have you. I really don't think they have a hard, fast plan. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a hard, fast plan of, Thursday, I'm going to call this person, and then Wednesday, I'm going to call this other person. I really don't think that's sort of on their agenda. This is somebody that just kind of wings it as it goes. We're going to poke away and see what we can gather up there. So let's look at the deck and wheel over here. 9 talks about a September time frame. We got a 4 of coins over here. Talks about a January time frame. January 10th through the 19th with this 4 of coins. So they're sort of hiding out with a 4 of coins. Got a 9 over here with that. Got a 4 of staffs, which is a April. We got sort of a 4, a 9, 5, January 19th. I would say January 5th through the 19th. January 5th through the 19th. I mean, if I had to pull out a date out of the box, because the Four of Coins is in the level of Sun in Capricorn, which is cardinal, but it does point to January 10th through the 19th. You got a September, you got a March. Pulling back in there, I'm just going to say January 5th through the 15th ish. So again, how soon is soon? Soon is always relative. It's all language barriers, I guess. Anyway, Carine, I thank you for your donation as well. Carine's got a 333 donation over there. Very nice indeed. I appreciate you. All right. So I mean, if having to pull a date out, there's your date. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume a date based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. So, anyway, I have a reading for 2023. Sunlight. Let's get the readings for 2023. We have had the best readings ever on this channel past 2 days. Hopefully, this continues on there. So I'm just saying, if Ann comes back and says, bro, January 6th, they reached out, I'm going to be like, that's it. See, that 1 week, I don't know what was happening, but that 1 week, it just made the grade over there. It just made everything special. But yeah, the Key Tarot, in case you wonder what it is, it's a key. It's called the Key Tarot. So, look at that reflection. Very nice indeed. This is what you need. You need more nice, reflective, pretty decks is what I'm saying. Sunlight is back. Sunlight, I'm so glad that you're back. Welcome. Hopefully hit that like and the sub, Sunlight, because we have all sorts of videos over here. You got unboxings after more unboxing. It seems to never end. We got endless. I got 3 more decks on the way, by the way. 3 more Llewellyn decks just shipped, and they are going to be here in no time, and we're going to be unboxing those. It is going to be thrilling, exciting, exuberant, I would say, even. Samantha, thank you for your double donation. I appreciate you. 2023, let's break it down like MC Hammer over here. Nine of Pentacles is back. We can do Nine of Pentacles all day, I guess. We got Justice card, Page of Pentacles, and Judgment. 2 J's over here, too. Now, I think you got a karmic relationship that you're going to meet. A Sunlight. I don't know if you're single, if you're married for 100 years. I don't know any of this. I'm just saying you have a karmic individual coming into your life in a few months. In a few months, you have a karmic individual coming in your life, and I think it's going to be a very sort of substantive relationship as well. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. You have a Justice with a Judgment. Both of these is sort of reflection or returning, getting a second chance, getting something that sort of slipped by us the first shot. I really think 2023 is going to be not only with maybe relationship, maybe love, maybe opportunities, right? Samantha, thank you for your 3rd donation. Burning up the credit card tonight is what I'm talking about. But it could be a relationship. It could be some individual maybe that you had contact with before, or that you have seen maybe in dreams. You have had premonitions about. There's a lot of things out there that I think, as well as there's some business opportunities, at least some money opportunities that are going to sort of hit you in 2023 as well. I would look for the money opportunities late July, quite frankly, maybe early August. It takes a little bit to get here. That's what happens. The relationship, I think, is almost immediate as you sort of jump into 2023. 2023, I said a lot of people are going to be very busy. A lot of things, there's just going to be a lot of things happening in 2023. You're going to look back at the end of the year, you're going to be, my God, what happened? This is so much stuff. But I think one of the things one of the things says that you are really going to have a second chance at a lot of things that you maybe had skipped, a lot of things that you maybe had passed on or didn't really address the first time. And I think that's going to be a beautiful opportunity for you because you are going to be kind of excited to give things a second chance. Now, this could be, again, a relationship or something like that. But again, I do think also that somebody from your past, an old relationship, is going to come back to hit you up the way that, the cookie crumbles, I guess. PieWar, oh my God, it's been like a year. What's going on? Andrea, welcome. Good to see you. All right, Justice card, jury duty. I mean, it could be. I'm not ruling it out. Justice card could be a court case situation, could be a traffic ticket, could be jury duty, could be going to jail. Who knows? But the Justice card is that's kind of a cliche. I really don't do cliche readings where I'm going to go, or you're going to go for jury duty, and you're going to find a young man who is a Capricorn, and you're, I'm just not that type. I'm just going to tell you what what comes in. They're going to tell you what comes in. So, yeah. But, yeah, you do have just a couple of karmic cards here, which is interesting. So we're going to engage in some people that we're destined to be with. We're going to engage with some people that have some interest in us or have some interesting things going on. But I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, kind of a roundabout reading there. But, yeah, you know, you get what you get on the Tarot Oracle Show. All right, what is next? We got lunar mayonnaise. Always better than lunar mustard. I'm not really going to ask where the mayonnaise comes from. But, yeah, what is M like as a person? First thing you ask is spiritually. So I guess we'll focus on that mainly. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. So let's find out if they are spiritually good, spiritually bad. If I'm spiritually good or bad, I'm definitely going to have at least a little bit of adventurous spirit with all of that stuff. Because we're going to go over here to the Adventure Tarot. And you at least want somebody who is adventurous. So, yeah, we'll see. One of those right thing at the right time. Want to be a whim of the fate right now. I mean, it could be. Aquarian Vision, welcome back. Thank you very much for your donation as well. Let's find out about lunar mayonnaise, mustard, or ketchup, whichever one that you prefer on the hot dog. You know, what is M like as a person? I guess we'll lean in spiritually with this. This is somebody who just gets along, right? Who gets along with people, who gets along with just about everything. They're not really going to make waves. They're not really going to cause a lot of problems. They're not going to come out with 15,000 conspiracy theories or whatnot. It just feels like this is somebody who gets along and connects well with a lot of people individually, connects well with a lot of ideas and stuff like that. So spiritually, I think this person is a little maybe on the, not the extreme side, but they're on the religious side. They're a spiritual person. They have a lot of beliefs, very firm beliefs that have sort of been handed down to them from family to family, what have you. And this is somebody who was brought up maybe not really in a super religious family, but they had religion around them. And I think they picked up some ideas here and there. I do think it's sort of a mismatch of different ideas, not like some just straight individual, sort of like straightforward. I'm going to be Catholic as only Catholic and nothing but Catholic. I mean, even if they say that, I think their actions are going to be a little bit different from that. Queen of Wands as well. This is a person who does well in just sort of does well in stuff that they're going to try. So if they're going to be interested in something, if they're going to have a job, they're going to have a career, I think they're going to be pretty good at it. This person sort of gives a level of interest, gives a level of participation that gets them by, and then they kind of stop. So this is not somebody who is just extreme. They go in, they read 17 books when they start. This is somebody who just sort of gets by with a lot of this other stuff. The Hermit says they kind of have a little bit of a Virgo thing, a little bit of a paranoia about health, a little bit of a focus on health, focus on the details. And I think that's sort of an interesting thing as well, especially with religion. They have put forth a bit more research into it than you would expect, but I think it works out over well. Well, Lindy, I thank you for your donation over PayPal. We got somebody else donated over PayPal as well. Why did this click go over here? Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Lindy, thank you for your donation over PayPal. We got PieWar. He's over here as well. Let's do RR. These feelings for me. And let's see about tonight. Tonight or tomorrow night? We got the double Ds. The double Ds. Everybody likes the double Ds and all of this other stuff. Lunar mayonnaise. I thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let's look and see what's going on over here. We got the Meraki version 1 right here. You know, the version 2 is sitting in there, but I haven't done a 4K flip through in it because I spend most of my time sleeping, quite frankly. So, you know, I do have a few hobbies that I've been trying to get into, but I do the stock thing. I work and then I come here and then I sleep. So that's pretty much it at this point. All right. Did you end up crocheting? I did give it a little bit of a try, but it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I looked at it. I was just like, I can't see myself doing this long term. I just can't. I I'm a tech person. I need something with an insane amount of detail, depth, something that you can never really master to really get my attention. If I can just master it in like 5 minutes, make a little quilt, what have you, I'll be kind of bored. I don't know. I think there is a level of meditative state that comes with that. So you're just doing it over and over, sort of repetitive meditative state. That's kind of nice that I found it was cool. But I was just like, well, it's not for me. Not everything. I can't be into everything. I mean, I try. I can't be into everything. I got cake decorating. I got making cupcakes. I started spray painting cookies, and I've done all that stuff. But anyway, D's feelings are for me, and the tonight or tomorrow night. Ace of Swords, I really think this is a time that you do need to communicate. This is something where you're going to miss an opportunity if we don't communicate, if we don't get it down, if we don't sort of run forward with this, because the Six of Pentacles says, I think they're willing to give a little more attention, give a little more out there than they normally would. So I think this is sort of your opportunity that you would like with their Eight of Pentacles says they're willing to work at it as well, willing to communicate, willing to do a little bit more work than usual. And I think if you combine those up, you do have kind of a nice combo that I think works overall for you there. So yeah, there we go. There we go. At least that is just my opinion with that. Now we got, will D text me tonight? Is this going to be a text tonight, or is this going to be a night with no text? You never know. You never know. Crochet is sort of thing you could do while you're listening to a book or something. Yeah, it's sort of, again, it's sort of a meditative thing to where you're just sort of zoned out. You're in another world and you're just doing a repetitive task. There's so many other things that I would rather do for that. My brain needs to be hyper focused on something, and it needs to be horrifically complex, like it would scare the hell out of most people, kind of complex, and then I'm interested, like stock market stuff, mathematical engines type of stuff, software development, like hardcore software development stuff. I need something like that. Anyway, D's feelings. Okay, you already did that. But tonight, are they going to contact tonight? The devil says no. I mean, they are sort of screaming. It's almost like they're in a situation they can't get out of. They're in a situation, having a little bit of problems tonight, not really able to do it tonight. Seven of Swords also, you have this sort of this rainy environment, sort of getting out, sneaking out, not able to do things. And I think you get in a situation where it's just like, well, that just doesn't work for me tonight. So I'm going to go with the thumbs down on that particular situation. And yeah, with that tonight. All right, Antonio. Question below for Antonio. Let's see what's going on with the company I applied for, offered me a job in a different department. Ooh, you got a second chance, second opportunity. Let's see what's going on there. Let's go to the Tarot Tower over here. Fix the camera over here. Back it up like everybody likes it to be backed up. And we're going to go with the Ocean Tarot. It has been, Andrew, when's the last time I've even used the Ocean's Tarot? This is just, we're just going stunt crazy tonight. You need something to do while you listen. I get distracted. Yeah. Audiobooks, what I'll normally do, here's what I love to do. And I'm going to admit this to all of y'all. I love to hear an audio book while I read the book. I know that's the dumbest thing ever, but I absolutely adore that. Like I'm reading the book and the audio book is playing and I just read along with it, which seems like the biggest waste of time ever since I could be doing something else while I listen, but I'm just saying I really like it. I get involved in it. It's like I can just see the situation, the characters. I can see what's kind of going on, and I really enjoy that. I guess that double. What is it? The two senses at the same time. I guess it's so interesting. Warhammer 4000 audiobooks. Yeah, I was into Warhammer for a little bit, and Warhammer 4000. My particular group here was a little too into the dork side. I mean, I am 120% dork. I'm going to tell you that now, but they were 175% dork. And I guess it was just too much. It was like when I was trying Magic the Gathering cards, you know what I'm saying? Because they're like Magic the Gathering. I'd put cards on the table and you'd have fights and stuff like that. And and some of the people were, I guess, a little too out there, I say, and I was just like, I didn't really want to go back. Anyway, with the company I applied to offered me a job in a different department. I actually think yes. Star says that we are kind of destined to find this. We're destined to be in this, right? It's almost like that this may be something that we should be in. This may be an opportunity. This company may be some place that we definitely want to sort of dabble in, at least be in a little bit. Queen of Cups says they are interested in you, and maybe for a particular job, particular position. Maybe that's just not in the cards, no pun intended. But yeah, the Star says, hey, we're already here. This is something, okay, I sit next to like 5 super senior managers. They like just run the building, run the departments and stuff. Anyway, and so I overhear all of them talking, and occasionally I'll do the technology part of the interviews and stuff. Anyway, but they will, on many occasions, where they will find a candidate, but the candidate doesn't fit what they need, so they'll hand it over to one of the other managers. They'll be like, dude, we'll give this over to George or whatever. George is actually in need of somebody just like this, you know, I saw the requisition and stuff. And so that happened. That literally does happen more often than you think. And the Star says, hey, while we're there, while we do have an opportunity, this could be something that does occur here, because you sort of have the sun. You're out there. You have sort of shine the light on your skills, on your things that you do. I think people see it and they like it. Maybe it's not for me, but it's definitely for maybe George down the hall or whatever. I think that's going to be it. That is going to be it. Like the war stories, the simple dwarf, the ultimate warrior. You know, I think fantasy is a great hobby. I think fantasy is a great place to be, great hobby. It sort of gives you an escape, right? It lets you escape the mundane called life, because life is rather mundane. We get up, we go to work, we trade stocks, we finish work, we do more work, we go to lunch, we come home, we do the stream, we go to bed. Life is kind of mundane a lot of times. So getting out into the fantasy world, having that environment open to you, I think is pretty exciting. So I really like fantasy worlds overall. Love Lord of the Rings. Probably my absolute favorite of all time is Lord of the Rings. I just think that whole fantasy adventure is definitely has so many tropes that have been reused so over and over and over. And I think that really, really good overall story. And I can't believe it was written that long ago as well. So, I mean, that thing has just, stayed current. And it doesn't really age, right? It doesn't really age. Anyway, general advice, please. Let's see what's going on with the general. The lovers, we are talking about your future boyfriend. You got some dates. We got some things happening with that. Big Cleo, it's been a minute. Good to see you. Welcome back. And so I'm just saying the lovers as the end card over here says your focus does kind of trend towards love. Your focus does kind of trend towards what is out there with love. What opportunities are there, and how can I sort of pursue them, and how can I connect to people with the love and what have you. Nine of Cups does talk about as well. Emotional satisfaction is difficult to come from, is difficult to arrive at a lot of times. I really think that fixes itself in the next few weeks. I really think a lot of things become clear in the next few weeks, right? The King of Swords. I'm able to take a step out there. I'm able to communicate. It feels like that your intuition goes into a little bit of overdrive in the next few weeks as well. And then all of a sudden, a lot of things become clear. A lot of things become apparent and sort of transparent, where you can see through some things that were difficult to navigate before, and you're going to be able to get a lot of action, a lot of adventure, a lot of clarity into some stuff that you have been working towards. Nine of Cups talks about just the emotional satisfaction from this. It's like a lot of answers are coming. A lot of things are very clear, and that's kind of where you want to be here, because that is a good opportunity for you. Two of Pentacles says tough decisions are ahead. You need to decide between a couple of different things. One thing is something that you normally wouldn't decide upon, but take a second look at it. Don't just sort of throw out any ideas or any opportunities, just that. And again, the lovers are sort of your mind sort of takes the focus of what is next in love, what is next with passion, what is next with getting some opportunities out there. Because again, the Two of Pentacles around the lovers does say you may have multiple choices with sort of connections, multiple choices with some people in your life that sort of all look good and have a lot of good opportunities there. So that's always good. More choices, the better. We can make a better decision. We can kind of see what is going on, and but that does present a problem though of, well, now I'm kind of at the helm, and if I choose incorrectly, then I'm the one that kind of did that. What does my boss think of me? Hopefully your boss loves you, Samantha. Everybody else does. Let's go with the Samantha triple shot tonight. And a Teddy. And a Teddy. Samantha, I don't know if you like the Teddy Bear Tarot, but Teddy loves you. He says, love you, Samantha. So Teddy loves you. Hopefully,
I love you.
Hopefully you love Teddy back. And let's see what Teddy has to say. What Teddy has to say for Samantha tonight. Coming in and making it happen over there. What does my boss think of me? Let's see where we go here. Where are we going to end up with the boss and thinking of us? The boss, we got the Moon, Knight of Wands, and the Hanged Man. You get everything done on time. You get everything done well. You get it done on time. You have that spirit of just getting it done correctly, going above and beyond. And I think people appreciate that. Knight of Wands talks about that fiery aspect, which is very difficult to find sometimes with some employees, right? You know, you sort of have just the average employee is like, well, I'm going to do what I need to do, then I'm going to go home. You're not like that. You're like, let me find how we can optimize this, how we can improve this, how we can be more successful in this. I really think that they see an opportunity for innovation from you as well. The Moon, going from one different thing to the next. And that's the thing too. You're able to sort of accommodate changes because there's always big changes around the corner, and to have an employee that can make the changes, that can just sort of wing it and sort of make the grade, I think really sort of excites people as well. Hanged Man says you have a different perspective than most people, which gives you a leg up as far as going into some situations as well. That's what they think about. Will I ever work in a children's hospital? Let's see. Now that is a good Teddy Bear Tarot reading right there. Working at a children's hospital could be. It could be. If this is going to be the one, right? Midnight, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? All right. We ever work in a children's hospital? I think you have an opportunity, but you don't want to. Well, let me say this. I think you have an opportunity, but you end up finding a better opportunity, if that makes sense, right? I think that there's a level of grief. I think that there's a level of emotional upset that you get when you do work in a children's hospital. Sort of seeing things and seeing children in bad positions and just, you know, wanting to help. Because I think you're a very empathetic person and you want to help. You want to sort of save everyone. And I think it's going to be difficult for you to see some of the things that you do see in a children's hospital. Again, I think you have an opportunity to do that, but maybe you give it a try. Maybe you're just like, nah, you know, but I think it's just not something that you want to do long term. Maybe you have a little bit of an internship, work there for a little bit, but it just feels like there's something I don't want to do. It feels like there's just an emotional toll that it takes on me. So I just think that sort of occurs there. So I guess the answer is yes. You have a chance, but I really don't think you're not going to, I really think that you're not going to be excited about the prospects of doing that. Let's say the summer bee in 2023. Look at your summer over there. See, we got a summer of love. We got a summer of work, a summer of adventure. I mean, you could have a lot of different summers over here indeed. Oh, it looks like a summer of love. It really does look like a summer of love. I really think that you're going to go on a trip. I think you're going to be in a traveling mood. It feels like summer is your vacation spot. You're ready to go. You want to go. You've been waiting to go. I think that you end up with somebody that has the means to take you some places that you've always wanted to go. Bottom line. All right. You have the Two of Cups over here. You have the World. I met somebody and they're able and they have the means to take me on some adventures, to take me on some exciting things, some great things. I think that's really exciting for you as well. Renee, the Tarot Magician. Thank you for being here. I'm doing fantastic, Renee. It is a Wednesday. It is hump day over here. And we got Friday, a around the corner. Got a nice weekend plans too. I got so much stuff going on this weekend. You have no idea. This is just going to be, I have no idea how I'm going to fit all this crap in this weekend. But yeah, tons and tons of stuff. Very exciting indeed. So yeah, this is summer of love, adventure, travel. I think it's going to look really good as well. By the way, if you're not subscribed to Tarot Magician, she is the best tarot reader on YouTube. I mean, she is the best tarot reader on YouTube. You need to go to Tarot Magician's channel and you need to immediately subscribe. She's the best tarot reader out there. She's given me readings that have been dead on. And so the thing about Tarot Magician is when you get a reading from her and you don't follow the advice, you come back and you kind of have that walk of shame back to her, you know, but you got a walk of shame back to Renee. You're like, oh my God, I didn't take your advice. So you call her, you're like, hey, Renee, you know the advice you gave me the last tarot reading? I didn't take it. And guess what happened? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. So, so that was my story. Tarot Magician, you know, like which gives you advice, you probably want to just, you know, be like, yeah, let me take that. Let me take that. All right. Anyway, I wish I'd have taken her advice the last reading that I had, but you know, I didn't because I guess I want a hard life in this life, apparently. Anyway, well, I'll be moving within a year. All right. Let's see. Moving within a year. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if we get an opportunity to move. Everybody likes, well, no, nobody likes moving. Let's say that first off. Everybody likes, like once you're moved in and you're unpacked, then you like moving. And then it's exciting. It's like, okay, I can get excited now because I'm moved, I'm ready to go, and, you know, I'm all unpacked. I mean, nobody likes moving. Everybody hates moving. But yeah, once you're there and you're unpacked, it's all exciting because I get to meet all the new people. We got the new shops around the corner. They got a donut shop that's delish. They got this restaurant that's absolutely amazing we haven't been to. And pizza delivery is like the best ever. You know, when you move, it's all fancy and all this other stuff. So, you know, that walk of shame. You know, sometimes I gotta walk of shame back over there. I gotta be like, yeah, you know, that advice that was really good that you gave me that I was all excited about. Well, I didn't do that. And, you know, all right. Anyway, RR, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah. You know, moving is a pain in the butt, but once you're settled in, it gets exciting quickly. Anyway, we'll be moving within a year, though. 9 of Cups, King of Swords, 10 of Cups, and Judgment. 10 of Cups just kind of says thumbs up. I mean, it just kind of says thumbs up. Maybe we are moving within a year. Now, I think the real estate market is going to take a big turn in springtime. In springtime, real estate market is going to take a major turn. Entertainment purposes only, but hey, you know, major turn out there. So just be aware of that. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. New happy home, happy family. Now, you all know, if you bought my book, Tarot Guidance, you know, Happy Home, Happy Family has 3 stages. Number 1 is the 4 of Wands. You got that fiery aspect, fiery adventure. And number 2 is the 10 of Cups. This is the emotional satisfaction, the emotional resonance we have from this new place. And the 10 of Cups is exciting because it's a new environment. It's fresh. There's nobody around. It's out in the sort of the forest. We have a younger family. It feels like everything is fresh, new, and very nice indeed. So yeah, the 10 of Cups is very good. The Judgment card. This is something where you do have to double check stuff in the house. I'm going to warn you now, there's something weird with the roof, with the attic, with the roof, just letting you know in advance. RR, thank you for your donation. And Shartrellis, welcome back. It's good to see you, Shartrellis. I appreciate you. And Shartrellis, welcome. And thank you for your double donation tonight. That's what I'm talking about. All right, but yeah, the Judgment card. The roof, the attic, you need to get up there yourself and check it out. All right. You know, you have the person in there. But if you're moving into a house, the roof, the attic, I think it's going to be critical to definitely check out as far as this goes. A King of Swords as well. It feels like some of the communication you're getting about the place is false. So if, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll see, like, maybe if you're doing an apartment or something, they'll give you a demo apartment. No, I want to see the real apartment. I don't care if it takes a little longer. I want to see the real apartment with this particular thing, right? So I think that's going to be, I think this is going to be there. So there you go. Mina, thank you for your thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Sunlight is coming in with another donation. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, the attic, the roof, you definitely want to look at this. Nine of Cups, you are very excited. I think the area is adventurous. And there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of adventure, a lot of cool things. And it feels like, ooh, this is the place to hang out. This is a place to be. So yeah, overall, there you go. But I give you a bunch of extra details. Hopefully that helps. Shartrellis is burning up the credit card tonight. Shartrellis, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate it. We got, who is next? Aquarian Vision. What is T's intentions of reaching out and offering a collab? Hopefully they have a good collab. Everybody loves a good collab. Everybody loves a good collab, especially the traditional manga. The traditional manga tarot loves a good collab. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that good action going on over here. Carine, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here. With this, T's intentions of reaching out. They're like, I want to collab up, and maybe it's legit. Like intuitively, I think maybe it's legit. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not like something where they're just like trying to fool you or something. At least intuitively go there. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is something they're legitimate about. I don't think there's any sort of weird things going on here. You got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles goes better together with others. They just do. This is somebody who is a collab type individual. They're all excited. They want to see it. They want to see where we're going, what have you. Hierophant as well. Better together. We're able to make a better presentation, a better thing. Very exciting indeed. The Hierophant sort of says, yeah, let's get this done. Let's get this moving. Very good. Lovers, Magician. You got three big majors over here. I think this is something where if you do collab, I think this is going to be a great collab. It goes very well indeed, especially with the Magician, right? Again, better together. With over here, with the Hierophant, with the Magician, we're building something together that we could not build individually, especially with the Queen of Pentacles bouncing ideas off of each other. I think that is going to be exciting indeed. At least that's what I think with all of that stuff. PieWar is back after like a year. PieWar, it's been a decade. PieWar, oh man, it's been a minute. You have been busy indeed. All right, how am I meeting in the Sun's new school go? Let's get a little bit of a childhood adventure tarot over here. I think this is going to be great. Marissa, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Marissa, you have the last name same as me. Welcome, Marissa. Hopefully we're not related because I think I know all my relatives. I don't know. Tonight's one of those. Anyway, Marissa, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. How will my meeting go with my son's new school? 7 of Wands. I don't think it goes as well as it could go. I just don't think it goes as well as it could. You have a little bit of a 7 of Wands. The school's not quite prepared to sort of, figure out where things are going. The school's not quite prepared for maybe accepting some of the ideas or moving forward, getting things done, what have you. You got a little bit of that 3 of Pentacles over here. It's like they have their own thing. They got their own thing going, and that's what they're going to do. And tough luck if you don't like it. I mean, this is sort of the attitude here, right? 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. I think that there are some issues with the school itself, especially with the Tower card being right next to it. Basically, you have just a bunch of battle cards. Are you coming in here? You're trying to get things done. You're trying to get things accomplished. And it seems like they just don't agree. They're not really on the same page as you as far as this goes. So, I mean, there we go. I didn't expect that read. I was expecting something like, oh, we're going to this school and we're hanging out and everybody's cool and all this other stuff. But apparently, that's not the way it'll go. Entertainment purposes only. What's a V like as a person spiritually? Want that adventure? Look at that. Lunar Mayonnaise got a taste of the adventure and now they're hooked. Now they're like, I want more adventure. Want all of the adventure. I want all of the adventure. Anyway, what's V like as a person spiritually? We're leaning on the spiritual thing tonight. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. They have no freaking idea what they want spiritually. Maybe they're agnostic in an extreme way. Maybe they just don't care. But I don't really think they know where they're going to end up. I don't think they know where they're going over here. Page of Swords just says, it sort of Page of Swords is like looking on a map. And they're pointing to something on this map, and they're like, this is where I would like to be, but then the Knight of Swords, I don't really do any planning, or I don't really do any focus to get it done, so I'll be like, well, I just don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I just say spiritually, they're kind of lost. They know what they would like. They clearly have it on the map, but they don't know how to get there. They've been winging it. They've been trying it. They've been trying to figure out where, things are going to happen, what have you, with this as well. And you got a double page over here too. I really think that this person is going to be somebody that needs a lot of support, or somebody that needs a lot of either attention or a lot of care or something like that. So it'd be like, well, maybe not something I want to sort of sign up for, but you never know. You just never know. But yeah, there's your adventure spirit indeed. So yeah, deaf school for the deaf. That'd be interesting. Yeah, let me, PieWar, let me know the next time you come back in 9 months. Or whatever. Yeah, let me know. Like, did that go well or not? PieWar, I'm kind of surprised that such a standard play by the book read like that would go that weird. Does that make sense? It's like, it doesn't really seem like that reading would go that direction, because it just seems like just a basic school meeting. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Does Z love me and have romantic feelings for me? Big Cleo. Let's see if Z does love you indeed. Have some romance and getting things done with all of that. Yes is back. Welcome. My favorite 80s band indeed. So yeah, there you go. I appreciate you being here. And there you go. Alex, a new beginning, new romance. There we go. But yeah. Does Z love me have romantic intentions? Have something romance with that? Yeah. The Two of Cups does say yes. And the Two of Cups does get in that realm of yes. They do have romantic feelings. We are looking good here. We get the love balloons over there looking good. Hierophant says they got a lot of stuff to work through. It just feels like they have a lot of stuff they need to parse through, work through. This could be challenging for not only them, but you. So you are going to have to, they're sort of dragging in a bit too much baggage, I guess. You're going to have to sort of put up with that as well. This is somebody who's not very sharing. They're not very open a lot of times, and you will get in a situation where you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck with this. Overall, I think they do have romantic feelings for you indeed. So, it's looking pretty good, looking decent. So if you're looking for romance in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many places, another broken heart, looking for love, well, that is going to be the place he did. Well, Z asked me to be his girlfriend by February of next year. Let's see if Z is going to pop the question of the girlfriend and make you formal over there and see if we got feelings and love and affection and all these other things over there. We're going to see where that goes. Whoa, I think so. Wow. That went surprisingly well. I think so. We're getting a thumbs up over that. Lots of thumbs up over that one, because that is looking very nice. So you got the Empress. In other words, I want a relationship, I want a connection, I want a new birth, I want a new opportunity, and I want it with you, right? The Ace of Swords, sort of communicating, connecting with you, and opening that door to the possibility. And I'm just going to say yes. It looks very good indeed. So yeah, there you go. So that's looking good. You got the Two of Cups on the last one. You got the Empress on this one. I really think this has a lot of potential that you definitely want to pursue, and you want to see, like, where's this going to be at? Where are we going to be at the end of the day with this? So looking great. Me and D, a connection this weekend. Can we get a good, bad, or indifferent connection this weekend? Let's see. Let's see what's going on with all of that. Do I have a button for this one? Do I have a button for this? I do not. I think I've removed the button for this one. I'm sorry, RR. I've removed the button. Mizrak, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out over here. Yeah, you got the Six of Pentacles and all of that. A connection. It feels like that they're offering more than usual this weekend. Maybe they're on that train of I want to connect, I want to talk, I want to get some stuff going. I think it's pretty exciting. That Five of Pentacles says they do have some issues to work through. It is something where they are having some challenges, and you are going to have to sort of put up with that. But I mean, that's going to be there. But the Four of Pentacles does say that, hey, I'm willing to go from a Four of Pentacles into a Six of Pentacles. I'm willing to open up. I'm willing to offer some things. I'm willing to get some things done here. And I think that's going to be exciting. It's going to be sort of very purposeful for you as well as far as this weekend goes. So looking pretty good with all of that. We got the Shartrellis quadruple shot. The quadruple shot. Let's see. What are mainly Shartrellis' thing? Love outlook, move in Georgia, business, and F. Okay, we'll see about all of this stuff. And N, I think for your donation, I appreciate you. I think we can do all of them with the Wonder World. Tarot is over here. Everybody loves this. This is one of those super exciting, super thrilling decks that everybody wants and all that other stuff. And N, that's a very sort of, that's a very introspective question right there. I love that. I love questions that take us deep into your personality. You know what I mean? It takes us like deep into your personality. Where are we going to be? What are we going to do? And it sort of has, it's not like just a cursory glance. It's like, I want to go super deep, see where all of this takes me, where I'm going to end up, right? I think that's exciting to see. Anyway, Shartrellis has the quad shot tonight. Making it happen. Let's go with the first one. Will I be able to move away from Georgia by August? Yes, you will be able to. Knight of Wands, that fiery aspect over there is that it is going, it is making it happen. Very exciting. Seven of Wands as well. Be careful of what you choose because you're stuck with it. It's almost like a situation changes once you get there. The situation changes and you are like, ouch, I'm stuck here. So make sure you make the right choice. That's going to be the big thing, Shartrellis. Make sure you make the right choice. You're going to be stuck wherever you end up. Wheel of Fortune just talks about new day to day, new normal, new adventure, new kind of exciting thing there. And I think that's going to be very important for you. And of course, a Knight of Wands with that fiery aspect, again, that movement, moving forth and making it happen. I think that's going to be very good indeed. All right, we got the next one. Love outlook into January. I really think you kind of stale into January, quite frankly, just intuitively. I think it's a little bit stale into January. Kind of the things that always happen seem to continue to happen. What I really think that your love life is going to take major changes is like the third week of January, getting into February, stitching into March. I really think that there are a few things happening during the early section. Your better opportunities are going to be around July-ish anyway. So just saying. King of Cups, yeah, just sort of emotionally dissonant, not excited about too many things, just not really focused on a ton of things with here. Five of Swords, just feels like a lot of effort that I'm trying to put forth, a lot of things I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make happen is just sort of, sort of a challenge to get done with that. A Knight of Swords, when I do make some effort, it seems to be sort of a dead end. Again, I really think sort of late December, maybe early January is going to be a little bit better for you, especially once you get into sort of early spring. You are going to have a lot better opportunities with this, but it just does feel like things are just dead ending. Things are not resonant. It's sort of, sit at home, do the comfort food thing or what have you. But yeah, you do have a bit of a challenge, especially with some of those cards in there. Here, go on right there. Well, my business alone be enough to maintain myself. Well, let's see what's going on here. I think that your business could have a lot of potential. Let's see what kind of tweaks and observations we can get from the Wonder World Tarot and make that happen. The Sun, Ace of Wands, and the Five of Coins. I mean, the Five of Coins just says no. Five of Coins just says you're kind of challenged to make this sort of a long-term thing, a long-term opportunity. The Sun says you're on the right track. It just says keep going, right? You just keep going, keep pushing, keep moving the ladder onto the next rung. The Sun says, yeah, there are opportunities there that you want to take, but I want to get serious about them. I want to get focused with them. And that's kind of where I need to be at the end of the day. But Five of Coins says right now, it just doesn't feel like that is going to maintain your required income. It's going to maintain some of the things that you need going forward, but you just keep going with it. The Sun, get that opportunity, get the products, get the ideas out there, and I think other people will get roped in and be excited about it. All right, well, F, the finale over here. Will F reach out before next year? I think yes. Like, first thing I say is yes. F will reach out, but they're not too sincere. They're not like super sincere, if that makes sense. But anyway, but yeah, the Two of Coins, Ace of Swords. Yeah, here you go. It completely agrees with what I just said. Ace of Swords, I reach out. I make the connection. I put it out there. I see where it goes. I reach out. But the Two of Coins is like a hard choice for me. It's something where maybe I'm not as focused. I'm not as good as I need to be with it. Not as sort of poignant as what I would like to have there. And that Nine of Coins says we're happy about it, but they're just not super serious about it. This is going to be something that's going to be challenged kind of indeed. So, there you go. There you go with that. So, yeah, Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. I love the Chick-fil-A salads. All right, Carine, no, Sunlight is next. Should I continue with my project? Oh, let's see, Intuition, yes. The Intuition, yes, you should continue with your project. I really think you need to have bigger plans for the project. That's the first thing I got. I think you need bigger plans for the project. Does it make sense? So anyway, you need to eat out. You need to eat for two. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, let's see. The Temperance, the Eight of Cups, and the Emperor. Well, it kind of jives with what I said. The Temperance card. You should continue with the project, but make sure things are balanced within the project. Don't go to one extreme, the next extreme. I don't really think that's going to be a good opportunity for you. You really need to focus on what is going to be the mainstay of where you need to go, right? So reach to the end and then work backwards. So go to your end goal. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're about to go to college. You want to go to your end goal. So if I'm going to be a software developer, I'm going to call some software developers. I'm going to be like, yo, what's it like? What kind of degree do I need? How's the job? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? So then you work backwards from that. You don't just go to school and hope for the best. With the Temperance card says do that with the project. Make sure you balanced out. Make sure you're focused on the right directions. Eight of Cups says don't give up. That's the big thing, because you are going to run into obstacles. Like with every project, you run into obstacles. We hit a brick wall. We're not, sort of in that mode or what have you. The Emperor says you're able to take charge, able to take command of it. I think that's going to be very good indeed, and you're going to be able to push through any difficulties that you do. So overall, that's going to be a thumbs up. Do indeed continue with the project. I think it's going to have some good results for you. But just think bigger. Think bigger. How can I expand this? How can I make this a little bit next level with all of that other stuff? Carine, I want to know about their job. Let's see what we got intuitively. You're not going to find another job. Stick with it. That's the intuitive. Carine, that's what we got intuitively. So, we're doing that today. It's just we had such great readings the past couple of days. I've just figured I'd just reach into the intuition and see what we can pull out, and see what we can pull the rabbit out of the hat with the magician's hat over there. Oh man, we got so many new people. I haven't showed any magic tricks at all. But I've had a little bit of drama in my life, so we've been sort of moving forward from that. So not like a ton of time so far to do a lot of stuff, but yeah, anyway, let's see what's going on here. Advice about your job. Intuitively, we have a stick with it. Pursue it. Keep going. Keep moving. We got the three. Well, okay, let me preface this. Stick with it for now. Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. You do want to stick with it. You do want to pursue. You do want to make yourself sort of have the resume filled over there. You do want to have sort of where you're at. And I think you want to stick with it. It's going to be looking good with that. A Ten of Cups as well says that there are multiple opportunities, not only with a happy home, happy family, but you have a lot of different waves. You have a rainbow we can latch onto. We have a wave we can latch on to. We have fish guiding us in directions. You can be part of the band. It's almost like that this job does offer many opportunities and many voices and songs that you can sort of be in and be present with that. The Justice card as well says I think that they're very balanced with you. They know how to let you know you're appreciated. They know how to sort of hang out with you and what have you. And I think that's going to be very good indeed. But the Three of Wands too. It does say you love your job, but there are some temptations next year. There are some temptations next year indeed. And again, you're dedicated to this, but keep an open mind when you see something, an opportunity out there, because I do think you're going to have another opportunity coming in 2023. It could be something you want or don't want. That's up to you. I'm not saying your job turns miserable or anything. I'm just saying maybe there's like a different position at that job. Maybe there's like another opportunity. Maybe somebody that has left that job that you really liked gives you a call and says, yo, you know what's going on. But yeah, the 3, I think you kind of look in the different directions as it goes with that. How many boyfriends will I have in 2023? Oh my.
Music to make love to.
I guess I'll go with it. Well, I don't think you like the Thoth. I don't know who likes the Thoth and who doesn't like the Thoth. We have the deck of many boyfriends. I don't know. Is that a thing? Can we do the masculine deck? We'll do the masculine deck. Let's do it. Let's do the divine masculine deck. And let's see what the divine masculine deck says for how many boyfriends do we have in 2023? They may be stacked up like a line at McDonald's at lunchtime. You don't know. You never know, Samantha. Let's see what's going on with that. Get the judgment card, get the intuition, you got the 4 of Wands. Man, I really think, okay, now we'll say boyfriends. I'm going to say opportunities, opportunities. Because sometimes you see the opportunity be like, nah, I don't really want to do. But I'm just saying. I am just saying, the judgment card says you have 2. You have 2 good opportunities. You have 1 waste of time opportunity as well. But the 2 good opportunities sort of make up for that. I really think 1 is kind of your mainstay, the one that you really want, but they end up rejecting you a little bit. But I think that's going to be it, right? I think that's going to, 1 rejects you and then you want it real bad. The other one is sort of an evened out, and then you have a waste of time one that doesn't seem to want to take a no for an answer. But there you go. There you go. That's what I think. So overall, that's 3. Overall, that's 3 opportunities. So I'm not going to say boyfriend. I'm just going to say opportunities with that. There we go. Carine, it just happened. Someone said they're leaving. I thought of me to replace it. Well, there you go. See, Carine, you come here for the amazing tarot readings and you get the amazing tarot readings. Alex, what? Will Alex AS for a romantic new beginning in 2023? I don't know what that means. You mean, will Alex ask you for a new romantic beginning? I don't know what a new romantic beginning is. It's like y'all broke up or something and now they try to do that? I don't know. Your name is Yes, so hopefully the answer is yes indeed. Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's see what's going to happen here, maybe. Alex. Well, Alex asked for a new romantic beginning. I don't know. Intuitively, I'm just coming up with a blank. Intuitively, I want to see Alex. I want to see what they're doing. But it seems like Alex is not that interested right now. Like Alex just has no interest at the moment. I'm just saying. 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Star. Well, okay. Well, they do come back then. So I think Alex does open the door for that. Yeah, just not right now. You have the 10 of Wands, like this is a lot. So maybe there's a lot of baggage. Maybe there's a lot of things that happen between you, and Alex is just not too excited about sort of engaging in a lot of this right now. That 10 of Wands just says there's a lot of weight. There's a lot of things happening here, and it's going to be difficult, to sort of see where this goes. The Star says ultimately you are connected, and this is something that's going to come up, and you do need to deal with indeed. So the Star is going to be a difficult situation overall here. 6 of Pentacles says they do offer, they reach out, they hand it out. So yeah, I think that's going to be a yes indeed. They do give you an adventure a little bit. We get the love balloons over here. We get the heart of hearts or love balloons. We get something, but I just think that right now is not the time. Right now is not the time. Give it some time, and I think that they will be reaching out for the new adventure indeed. We got N, and then we're going to get out of here. I mean, I don't know. We're going to get out. We're ending soon. So the ending soon banner has gone up here. And we got the double N, and then we got N, and then we're going to get out of here for the evening. All right. Who is blocking me in life? That's interesting. Like who or what is blocking you in life? That's one of the things. If somebody, an individual, is actually blocking you in life, you should know it. Like, shouldn't you? Right? You should know it. It should be something where you can easily identify it. Does it make sense? I can easily identify certain things and all of that. So there you go. Maruta, I read your mind. See, I am a mind reader. I'm not a psychic medium. I'm a psychic extra large. Anyway, who's blocking me in life? I don't know. Just intuitively, I think if somebody is literally blocking you in life, you know who it is. Like, you wouldn't have to ask me. That's just intuitively, that's just what I think, right? So somebody is obviously that. So somebody is not blocking you, but they think you're blocking you. That's a different story, indeed. But anyway, let's see who's blocking you in life, or maybe what's blocking you in life. 9 of Wands. It just feels like previous things. Here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts. I think that previous damage that has occurred to you is part of the blockage, right? I think previous damage that has occurred is part of the blockage as far as this, because it feels like you're just running on a mouse wheel sometimes. You're not getting anywhere, but you're exerting a lot of effort to get there, even though you're not getting anywhere. You know what I'm saying? SB, I thank you for your PayPal donation. Let me know, SB, what your question is. I don't see your question on PayPal. So I just think previous thoughts come up, and it's difficult to get rid of them. I think that's it. It's difficult to get rid of them. So, but yeah, you also have the Temperance card. The Temperance card over here is kind of reversed, like pouring out sand. I think sometimes you are pouring out sand and expecting water. In other words, you're doing the same behaviors. You're doing behaviors that cause something, and you're expecting a result that's unrealistic. I think that's part of it as well, right? Shayla, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you for your question. There you go. Perfect. You're pouring sand and expecting water. You have to change that. You have to be able to change the situation and not do something you know is going to have a different result than what you want. Does that make sense? So it's not like doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. It's doing the wrong thing and expecting a result that's unrealistic. Something with that. The Queen of Cups as well is reversed. It's like a loss of passion sometimes, or loss of energy. It's like you have a limited amount of energy. You have a limited amount of passion towards things. And once that runs out, you kind of give up, or you kind of move on to maybe something else. You have to learn to extend that and to be realistic about that, and have like goals, writing down the goals, seeing where the goals are going to take you, and stuff like that as well. All right. So we're going with all that. Anyway, give you a career reading as well. We're going to go over here and use everybody's favorite deck called the Wizards Tarot, which is everybody's literally favorite deck on that. So yeah, see what's going on. See what's going on with a career, maybe get some good career happening there. Carine, thank you so much for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I greatly appreciate you being here. And thank all of you as well for being here. It's a fine Wednesday night. Yeah, we'll be off tomorrow night. We're taking tomorrow night off to sort of rest the voice. I want to read some books and do some other stuff. All right, but yeah, the Emperor card, The Emperor card says you are in a position where you can control a lot of your career at this point. So you can focus on certain things, you can get certain objectives, we can achieve some things that may not be possible other times right now. But the Emperor says, like, maybe right before the reviews, the annual reviews, maybe sort of pushing forward and getting things done. I think that should work. That could work indeed. You do have a 10 of Swords as well. As far as career goes, you do need to figure out sort of what is holding you back. So it kind of relates to the other question, what's blocking you? Who's blocking you? What's blocking you? I think that's going to be very important indeed here. But yeah, sort of that 4 of Wands over here just says, sort of as far as career goes, connecting with others right now, talking to others, getting ideas from others does give you some innovation, does give you some cool stuff to go forth and do. And I think you should follow some of those, right? There you go. Anyway, all right, we're going to see what's going on with that. So, yeah, we'll not be here Thursday, but I will come back Friday. So we'll be here Friday, just not Thursday. All right. What would G talk to me about? If they were to reach out, what kind of topics, what kind of discussions would G have with us? Let's see what's going on here and see if we're going to get a little bit of conversation, some topics from G. I think it's always interesting, like, you know, what would people say? Ace of Cups is sort of trying to make a connection. You know, a little bit making a connection. I want to start something. I want to get a connection going, and I kind of want to see where it goes. I really don't, right? I really don't. Shayla, you are next to Indeed. But I really don't want to do anything drastic. I really don't want to make any big major steps or anything, but I do have an Ace of Cups where I enjoy just making the connection. I enjoy just being there. I enjoy just sort of talking and making that kind of connection as well. Five of Wands says that there is some level of strife that comes out of this, like you're kind of concerned about what they said, or maybe you're concerned about some of the things they had mentioned or what have you. I think you're overthinking. I don't think you should be concerned at all. A Ten of Swords says you get a little bit upset with something in the conversation, but again, I wouldn't be upset with anything. Don't take it literally. Don't take it too personally and what have you. I think that they're just sort of having fun. I think they're just sort of chilling, and they're just trying to make a good connection, but sometimes they just they're difficult. They're not like smooth at making connections. They're not like perfect as it goes. But the star said this is a beginning of something great too. We have a G, we have a great connection here, a possible connection happening. We started it, and it could be something wonderful that moves forward and moves into the next level of adventure soon as well. All right, and Shayla is the last reading of the night tonight. Thank you for your very generous donations. I appreciate y'all being here, and we're going to give this one reading here, and then we will go take a shower and eat a banana, not necessarily in that order, nor necessarily at the same time. So let's go with this deck right here. Will Don give up any Instagram or other options, if there's any, for me? Let's see if they're going to give up Instagram or other options. Simple yes or no question with all of that stuff. We're going to see what's going on. Give up his Instagram or other options, if any. Will they do that? Three of Wands, the 8, the 3 of Swords. I really think so. A 3 of Swords says it is a little bit heartbreaking. It is something that's difficult for them to do. It's just going to be something they naturally wouldn't just progress forward. They naturally just wouldn't do or anything. A 3 of Swords just says, yeah, I'm willing to give up something. I'm not pleased about it, right? And that 4 of Cups. I think there is a level of disinterest in some of this stuff too, to where they're like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Like, it's not as dramatic as one might think, because you have that 4 of Cups, like, you know, I've had enough of it. I'm willing to give it up. I've had enough of it. I don't want any more. I think there is a level of that. So they're willing to give up a little bit here. 8 of Swords says they're kind of restricted. They want to keep some maybe, but not others. But you do have that dynamic of, I really don't want to get rid of all of it. Maybe some, but not others. But I do sort of in that mode of, I wouldn't mind separating some of it. I wouldn't mind separating away from some of it. And the 3 of Wands says they have bigger plans. They have bigger things that they want to do anyway with sort of where they're at. But yeah, I think that's going to be a definite yes here, as far as at least giving up a piece, part of the puzzle, what have you. They are going to be able to do that. And that is it for me. We will be here Friday. Remember, Thursday, tomorrow, we're taking off to do some reading and get some other projects done. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words.